Children of narcissists are negatively affected in many ways. The formative years play a vital role in a child's social, psychological, and emotional development. Hi, my name is Mfon. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to continue from where we stopped last time on how narcissistic parenting affects children. Last time I did part 1, which had a 15 list on it. This one is going to be another 15, making 30. So if you have not, watched the first one, you can watch it after this video. Is going to be linked at the end of this video, or you can go watch it, then watch this one. So let's just continue. Number 1, the child will grow frustrated trying to seek love, approval, and attention to no avail. Whew, I know what that means. I used to do a lot of work trying to, see if I can, be loved, because one of the traits of a narcissistic parenting is that they show conditional love to their children. And I was one of those, which I have to do a lot of work to get, approval. I yearn to be loved. I sometimes wonder if I am disabled. I don't know why I don't deserve to be loved. Every parent is supposed to give unconditional love to their children, but you get frustrated, trying to seek love, approval, and attention, but all to no avail. I know what that means. Number 2, the child will grow up feeling not good enough. When your opinions are pushed away, when your contributions are trash, you will always feel not good enough. I know what that means as well. All these things I'm listing are the things that I have gone through myself. So I grew up feeling not good enough. Number 3, the child will not have a role model for healthy emotional connections. When you are treated poorly, your parents are supposed to be the number 1 people you know on this earth. They are supposed to model good character, healthy love, healthy relationship. But when they don't model that, where are you going to learn it from? So you don't have a role model for healthy emotional connections. Number 4, the child will not learn appropriate boundaries for relationships. Because since a narcissistic parent doesn't believe that you are a different identity from him or her, they feel that you don't have boundaries. They can boss over you, control you, manipulate you, run into your life as they like. You don't deserve to have a privacy of your own. So you don't learn how to, set boundaries. And if you try to have one, they see you as a bad person. How can you set boundaries in my house? Even as an adult, how can you set boundaries as a child? To me, I am your mother, I'm your father, I brought you into this world. I just recently do a video on boundaries with parents, and telling you that it is very, very healthy to set boundaries with your parents, as an adult child. Number 5, the child will not learn healthy self-care, but instead will be at risk of becoming codependent, taking care of others to the exclusion of taking care of self. I can get a word for that. I keep taking care of everybody while neglecting myself. Because I was the only girl, we are 7 in number. 7 as a kid. My father and my mother were making it 9. Plus some people live with us, most of the time, making it like 10 or 11. I used to take care of everybody. I wake up in the morning, I cook for like 9 to 11 people. I will go to school. When I go to school, I will be told, come back early so that you will go to the market. You go make groceries for dinner. So I'll come back and go make groceries and cook for everybody. And when I cook for these people, nobody cares if I do read my books. Nobody cares if I study for my exams. Nobody cares if I rest. Nobody cares about that. So I learned to take care of everybody, then neglect myself. People used to make fun of me because I didn't used to speak good English, because I didn't used to be intelligent. I mean, where's the time? Where's the time to read? Where's the time to study? And six, the child will have difficulty with trying to separate from the parent, because narcissistic parents make you feel you cannot do life without them. And you see some adult kids at 40, they will still be doing as if they are babies. So the child will have difficulty with trying to separate from the parent as he or she grows up. Number seven, the child will be taught to seek external validation versus internal validation. Whew, I know what that means, because when you are always criticized, your opinion don't matter. Sometimes you even think whether you are crazy. You feel that there's something wrong with you, because when you bring contribution, they say, what kind of contribution is that? Are you okay? They will say, oh, he's just a child, he's talking like a baby. You'll be wondering, maybe you are not mentally okay. So the child will be taught to seek external validation. You cannot make your decision and stand by it, say, this is what I want, and people's opinion of me ain't none of my business. And this, I know that this is what I want, and I will do it. Number eight, a child will get a mixed and crazy making message of do well to make me proud as an extension of the parent, but don't do too well and outshine me. Yes. How can you be so jealous of your child that all you want is you? I mean, the attention, people's attention has to come to you. Oh, do well to make me proud, but not too well to outshine me. I mean, are children not supposed to outshine their parents? I mean, I don't know about you, but I believe that our kids are the next generation. And if you don't help them to become what God wants them to be, to their full potential, making them to fulfill their full potential, I don't know what you're doing as a parent. That is pure jealousy. Which takes me to number nine. The child, if outshining the parent, may experience jealousy from the parent. I mean, that's weird. Some parents will just jealous their children because they do better than them. Number 10, the child is not taught to give credit to self when deserved. Oh, I am the one that gave you the time to read your book, so that those A's that you make, just celebrate me. Give me the credit. I'm the one that made you to read your books and make all A's. But it was the child that did the reading. Why can't he get the credit? Because narcissistic parents want all credit to come to them. Absurd. Number 11. The child will ultimately suffer from some level of post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, or anxiety in adulthood. Whew, I know what that feels. I know how many times I've cried to the point that I had to seek the help of a therapy to try to make sense of what's going on with me. I suffer from post-traumatic stress. I have depression, I have anxiety, but I'm working on my healing. So seeking the help of therapy is important. Number 12, the child will grow up believing he or she is unworthy and unlovable, because if my parents can't love me, who will? I know how that feels. I grew up not feeling loved. I grew up wondering what is wrong with me that I don't deserve to be loved. I grew up doing too much, to try to earn love, and it can be frustrating. I am an image bearer of God, and God loves me. That is all that matters. Number 13, the child is often shamed and humiliated by a narcissistic parent and will grow up with poor self-esteem. Talk about humiliation. I have a list. talk about shame, I can get a award for that. Yes. I know what that means. I know how that feels. That all the things I used to do, I will be, you know, humiliated and shamed, thereby making me to grow up with poor self-esteem. I am trying to pick up myself to and put it together and see how God will help me and heal me, because I know how it feels. I know what I'm talking about. Number 14. The child often will become either a high achiever or a self-saboteur, or both. High achiever, you work too hard, even though it's not convenient for you, you want to do it because you want to prove a point. Or self-saboteur, which is self-destructive, is you're like, I don't care. I mean, I am already foolish. They say I don't amount to anything, so I don't even care. And number 15, the child will need trauma recovery and will have to reparent themselves in adulthood. Absolutely. You had a poor childhood does not mean that that's the end of the world. You have to seek help. Get help from a therapy. That is what I did. And one of the books that was recommended to me was this book, Boundaries. Seeing how to create boundaries with your parents, because they have destroyed your life, and you have to, establish boundaries to heal. And another book that I just bought is Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. It talks about how to heal from distance, rejecting, or self-involved parents. So, those are the things I'm doing: reading books, getting therapy help to help myself heal, and most importantly, to reparent myself in adulthood. All the things that I missed as a child, because obviously I didn't have a childhood. When I wake up in the morning and cook meal for everybody, go to school, come back, and go make groceries and cook again, I didn't have a life. I didn't have a childhood. So I am trying to reparent myself, and I encourage you to do that. So, being raised by a narcissistic parent is emotionally and psychologically abusive and causes debilitating, long-lasting effects on children. And because narcissists can be charming in their presentation, displaying an image of how they wish to be seen behind closed doors, the children feel the suffocation of self and struggle with loneliness and pain. The narcissist is not accountable for their own mistakes or behavior. So the child believes they are to be blamed and that they flunked childhood. The flunked childhood simply means, they failed childhood. They failed to meet the required standard of their parents. So I had 15 lists in the part 1. This is another 15 list, which is 30. It's quite a list. It takes serious recovery work to get better and feel better. It's not easy, but I know that healing is possible. Seek help and be real about your story, be real about how you feel, because the funny thing is that they treat you bad and still expect you to keep a straight face, like nothing ever happened. So, seek help as much as you can, reparent yourself, and get healing. I hope you like the video. Let me know in the comments below what you've learned and how this video has helped you. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch the part 1 if you missed it. I'm going to link it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.